So we got some fragrances to talk about. Let's jump into them. Hope that while you are watching this video, you are liking and subscribing and hitting that little bell just so you can get your notifications and staying up to date with all the great content. So the first fragrance we'll be talking about is by the house of Christian Dior, Higher. In the top notes of Dior Higher, you have citrus notes, pear, peach, and basil. The middle notes are rosemary, spices, and cypress. And rounding out in the base, you have pear tree wood and musk. Now, I won't have the longest diatribe into every one of these scents because I have quite a few to get through, but this one, Higher, very pleasant, very nice, very easy to wear. Has a lot of citruses at the top, a very nice, musky, almost soapy dry down. Very easy to wear in warm weather. I really didn't even know about this fragrance. I dove deep into Christian Dior's kind of line and found this. And wow, how surprised I was at a blind buy. The fragrance I'm wearing in the summer, in the spring, during the day most likely, wearing to the office, wearing on a lunch date, simple things, running errands. This is something I've worn already on my wrist. Lasted maybe 3 or 4 hours, maybe 5 with it with it noticeably still on the skin. Check this out. Beautiful fragrance. Easy to wear. Fragrance we're going to talk about is Nautica Voyage. Shout out to Dave East. The top notes in Nautica Voyage is apple and leaves. In the heart notes, you got lotus and mimosa. In the base, you have musk, moss, cedar, and amber. Nautica Voyage, a scent that you would think, yeah, easy, cheap, soapy, clean kind of fragrance that probably resembles a lot of body wash. And yeah, maybe. But it's a little deeper than that. It's not just a soapy, body washy kind of scent. This is so pleasant. I've worn it once. I had it when I was younger. I hadn't got it again till just now, but very happy that I've gotten it. This is a very easy to wear citrus, marine, aquatic scent that you wear during the day, during the warmer months, maybe even to the gym. Nautica Voyage. Something that most people should have in their collection. Now, we'll move on to something a little bit sexier. Azzaro's Most Wanted. In the top notes, you're going to have Guatemalan cardamom. In the heart, toffee. In the base, you have bourbon vanilla and vetiver. As far as Azzaro, I already knew how good this was. A friend let me wear a little bit of his before. And wow, compliment getter, beautifully done. Pretty versatile. You could probably wear in most situations on most occasions. Night or day. I would wear this during the day, get compliments at night. This is a compliment getter. Women smell this on you, they tell you how fucking good you smell. Period. Now, really what plays a part in this is the vanilla and toffee. Them notes are what crush this. This fragrance is a little bit synthetic at the top. Smells a little bit cheap, I guess you would say. Maybe that, it just has that, fraudulent kind of smell at the top that's a little bit, But once you get past that, the toffee and the vanilla round this out so well that I am so happy to have. I think this is better than most of the Wanteds. I would do this before the Wanted Parfum. Wear this on a date night, wear this during the winter time, wear this during the summer, wear this during the spring, the fall. I would probably keep it more towards a chilly night, a chilly day, because it is a little thicker, it is a little bit more synthetic, so it can kind of stick it out with those harsher, colder days. The vanilla and the toffee make it thick enough. Very pleasant scent, easy blind buy. Next scent we'll talk about is by Afnan, Turathi Blue. The top notes for Turathi Blue are mandarin orange and bergamot. In the heart, you have amber and woody notes. In the base, you have musk, patchouli, and spices. Now this, I was super surprised by. I have to say, the Middle Eastern houses are much more worth the price, if you ask me, than a designer. I would rather buy a fragrance from Afnan, Al Haramain, you know, I mean, even Latafa. I mean, these fragrances are all about presentation. I paid maybe $50 for this. The presentation came better than a fragrance that was in the hundreds. I mean, Azzaro Wanted by Night was over $100, and it comes in a little box that's not even, I mean, this came in a case that's like beautifully done. I'm sorry to go into that whole little rant, but no, I mean, it's just that you pay 3/4, a third of the price, a half the price, whatever it is, just cheaper. And it comes so much more well presented. It says a lot about Middle Eastern houses, but back to the fragrance. So pleasant, very blue, easy to wear. I don't know what this is trying to clone, not sure. I haven't really looked at the reviews and what people believe this is trying to clone. But for me, this is going to be an easy wear. This was an easy blind buy. Again, these all have been easy blind buys so far, at least especially for the price. But this has the smell of being so quality. The amber, the musk, just as well as it's blended together. So happy to have it. Check it out. Turathi Blue. So worth the buy. Also wearing this in the summertime. Dress it up, dress it down. I could see you wearing this to a wedding. I could see you wearing this running errands. I mean, and you're going to catch compliments either way. This is very pleasant, very easy to wear. Scent we're going to talk about is by Etat Libre d'Orange, Clean Suede. The top notes for Clean Suede are aldehyde and lemon. In the heart, you have birch leaf, pine, and pepper. And in the base, you have vanilla, suede, and ambergris. Now, this is very sexy, seductively professional. And it's like, how the hell does that work? But, you know, two can't be wrong at the same time. I mean, two can be true at the same time is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. This scent, I mean, of course, you got the suede in there, but it gives a big blast of lemon. You get some birch in there and some pine needle. It's almost like a fougere kind of leathery, but it's a little sweet. It's a little citrusy. It's fresh. It's something you feel like you could wear to work. You could dress it up. You could probably dress it down a little bit, but I wouldn't wear this too much. I would wear this on very specific occasions where you want to smell different, where you want to smell official. The birch in this really sticks out. Wow. I mean, how pleasant of a scent it is. Again, easy blind buy. And for being a clean scent, being a leathery scent, I mean, yeah, it has a little longevity. I mean, most leathery scents do. But this, for being so kind of fresh, spicy, it is going to have longevity. I mean, as far as I've known, you know, the You or Someone Like You, that is a very fresh, green kind of scent. And that sticks around for quite some time, especially wearing it in the right weather. Of course, you know, that would be summer and spring. But for this, I would wear this in most situations. Maybe not too cold of a day, but if you're just going to the office, why not? I mean, you're going to have to wear something that's in close quarters. I just wouldn't spray as much of it. But very pleasant scent. Check it out if you get a chance. Clean Suede by Etat Libre d'Orange. For one that I was actually very excited to try, the Polo Red Parfum. In the top notes, we have bergamot, blood orange, and pink pepper. In the heart, orris root, absinthe, and lavender. And in the base, cedarwood, opompanax, and musk. Now this, I was so excited to try because I'm such a huge fan of the Polo Blue Parfum. But this, as far as this goes, very pleasant, sweet, spicy. You get a big dose of spice. You get some little bit of freshness, but it's really synthetically sweet. And you kind of notice that when you smell it. Does it come off like it's going to stick? Yes. Honestly, it smells thick. It smells good. I mean, it's a compliment getter, honestly. You put this on within the first hour or two you're around somebody, I'm sure you're going to get a compliment. The problem is I've had the sample of this before, and maybe it was just the sample, but when I wore it, it felt like it didn't last for more than about 2 hours, maybe 3 being the skin scent. This is something I'm going to wear in the fall, spring, probably in the winter on not too cold of a day, especially if I'm looking for something that's going to give me longevity. I mean, but at the same time, that could just be me. I wore it on the skin. I didn't see how it wore on the clothes. You have to remember, not everything that doesn't last on the skin isn't going to do the same on the clothes. Sometimes a scent can stick on the clothes a lot longer than it can stick on your skin. You know, you got to remember that. But yes, I'm wearing this in those times of year. I wear this on a date night. I would wear this out with the fellas. During the day, I might even wear it on a lunch date. I'd be very selective with this. You don't want this to be a signature scent, just in my opinion. I mean, if you love red scents, you love something that's going to be spicy, yeah, sure. But in my opinion, I would rather, if you're going to go for like a winter time, fall time signature scent, just go for Spice Bomb Infrared or Spice Bomb Infrared EDP. Don't get me wrong, those get you compliments, and this will too. Great scent. Check it out. Always great to add to if you have the Polo collection. Long to one I've been actually looking forward to trying, and this is Dark Rebel Rider by Jean Varvatos. In the top notes are aldehyde, bitter orange, citron, marjoram, hyssop, and saffron. In the heart, we have black violet, labdanum, frankincense, tolu balm, osmanthus, iris, and benzoin. In the base, you have leather, cocoa, woody notes, patchouli, and vanilla. Now this, the one that you can, you actually can zip this down. That's pretty cool. This comes in a little leather case. Very cool. But let's talk about the scent. The scent. If you ask me, you have scents like Tuscan leather. You have scents like ombre leather by Tom Ford. You have scents that have leather in them like Morning Chess by Wilhelm Parfumery. Yeah, don't get me wrong. These are all scents that are in the leather club. They're all ones that you ask about a leather scent, somebody's probably going to recommend one of those. You know, Whitty in London being another one of them, if people know about a good leather scent. But then you have Dark Rebel Rider, and I'm not a big Jean Varvatos fan. I'm just going to put that out there. I like Artisan Pure. I have it. I'll probably get Artisan, maybe even Artisan Blue, but I won't get any of the Nick Jonas or whatever Jonas that kind of collaborated with Jean Varvatos on his flankers and, you know, a series of scents. I'm just not going to get into them. Maybe once I have just everything that I'm content with and I'm kind of looking, maybe. But aside from that, I'm a big fan of this Dark Rebel Rider. I have to try Dark Rebel as well, but this, spicy, leathery, very pleasant. I don't want to say easy to wear. I would wear this with leather. I mean, not every leather scent you have to wear with leather. The way that this comes across, this feels like you're smelling a leather jacket. This feels like you're smelling a guy that's wearing that biker jacket that's got all the zippers and really cool, real leather, not the fake stuff. And wow, easy to wear. I mean, I would wear this on a fall, spring day again. I probably wouldn't wear this in too hot of weather. I could try this in cold weather, but I don't know how much it would last because it's a Jean Varvatos scent. It's just my problem with a lot of his scents. They don't last. They are very weak. They smell pretty quality, though. This is no exception. Smells very quality. Smells like a rich leather. But it has a smokiness behind it. Clean smokiness. Like you're almost smelling like... It's almost giving the feeling like you're smelling a guy that has a leather jacket on who's smoking a cigarette or maybe even burning rubber on the bike. And this is where rubber meets road. This is something that I would check out for sure if you like leather scents. This deserves to be in the leather scent club. Check it out. Date night scent? Maybe. All around kind of whenever you want scent? Absolutely. Just think about the weather and how this is going to react to it. Coming up on the end of our list, we are getting into one of the last ones, and that is Supremacy in Oud by Afnan. In the top notes, we're going to have saffron, nutmeg, and lavender. In the heart, we have oud and sweet notes. And in the base, patchouli and musk. Now this, from what I am told, because I do not own it, is a clone of Oud for Greatness by Initio. I only have Blessed Baraka. I plan on expanding myself more into the Initio line. But for now, excuse me, a little bit of a burp from dinner today. This is a very pleasant oud. Very pleasant scent that I was very surprised by. You get the oud, you get a little saffron. I believe there's nutmeg in here too. It's nutty, it's oudy, it's thick, it's sexy. What this reminds me of as well is something, it's probably a little bit more rough around the edges, but it reminds me a lot of the Baccarat Rouge 540 or Al Haramain's Amber Oud. I want to say it's Amber Rouge, but either way, the almond in that might be making that a little different, but a lot like even Rassasi's Barrique. Now, unfortunately, I think Barrique is one of the most well-blended Middle Eastern scents out there when it comes to trying to replicate something like Oud for Greatness or Baccarat Rouge 540. But this is very pleasant. This will be an easy-to-wear, night-out scent, date night, most likely just out on the town. I mean, you want to go out to the club, you want to go out to a bar, and you're out in like a very busy area, this is going to pick somebody's nose. I mean, maybe not all will like it. I mean, I think women would like it more than some men. But at the same time, wow, very easy to wear, very pleasant. And again, easy blind buy. Last but not least, I'm so excited to talk about Amouage Dia Man. For the top notes of Dia Man are cardamom, bitter orange, labdanum, and frankincense. In the heart is plum blossom, ylang, peony, and iris. And in the base is vetiver, Brazilian rosewood, amber, patchouli, and leather. Off rip, Amouage House has been one of my favorites. Next to Nishane, this Middle Eastern house, I believe it is a Middle Eastern house, that is niche. I do not want to get that confused with like a house like Afnan that creates a lot of clones. They are a house of their own. So excited to talk about it. I had to spray it on my hand. I have smelled this before. I mean, when you first spray it, you get a lot of orange, bitter orange. I want to say there is the ylang in there and some iris. This is very pleasant. Very complex, though. This isn't for everybody. This is for a mature individual. Now, this is something that I'm wearing most times of the year. I mean, I might wear this in the summer, but I'm definitely wearing it in the winter. I'm definitely wearing it in the fall. I'm definitely wearing it in the spring. Wow. I almost feel like I don't want to say like Amouage is nothing like I've ever experienced with scents because I love Xerjoff. Xerjoff's house is very, very unique as well. But I have to give it to Amouage. They step outside of the box. They are not like everybody else. I mean, I'm getting whiffs of this. This has almost a fresh take. I'm getting plenty of bitter orange. There is florals in here. Oh, it's fresh. It's thick. It's spicy. It's almost woody. It is woody. Let me take that back. There's definitely leather that is creeping up from the base. But this is such a beautifully complex scent that I feel like an individual that isn't very versed in fragrances isn't going to appreciate this the way somebody like me would. If you are in the search for something that is absolutely different, that steps outside of the box, this is the fragrance house to look at. I think between, Reflection Man and Amouage Interlude and Black Iris, I mean, Dia Man, Memoir, Lyric, Enclave. This is a house that I just can't get enough of, and how much I appreciate them stepping out the side of the box and being the one fragrance house that marches to the beat of their own drum. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you are subscribing. I hope you watched it through to the entirety. I know it was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to be thorough, at least in this moment in time with you. Take care of yourself. See you later.